Okay, given that Xn is a bounded sequence for all n belongs to natural number, we note that this is bounded sequence. Okay, and define Sn is equal to supremum of xk, where k is greater than is equal to Sn, and Tn is infimum of xk for all k greater than is equal to Sn. We can easily see that by this is x1, this is x2, okay, this is x3, this is our Xn sequence, which is bounded sequence. Okay, now S1 is defined by supremum of xk and k is greater than is equal to 1 for S1. Okay, so S1 is defined as supremum of all these elements, okay, which is S1, and S2 is equal to supremum of xk, and for all k greater than is equal to, put here 2, so supremum of these point, these element x2, x3, xn, and we take supremum, so we get S2. Okay, now similarly this is x3, S3 is equal to supremum of xk for all k greater than is equal to 3. Okay, so we write it as easily xk less than is equal to Sn for all k greater than is equal to n. Okay, this is the definition of supremum. Okay, now we prove first part, that Sn is monotonic and bounded sequence. In first part, we since sequence Xn is bounded, which is given, okay, hence by the definition of boundedness, there exists a number, real number m greater than 0, such that minus m is less than Sn, xn less than m for all n belongs to natural number. This is the definition of bounded sequence. Okay. Then the set xk for k greater than is equal to n. Okay. This is the subset of this given set, this given sequence. Okay. So this is also bounded by m. Thus Sn is equal to supremum of xk, k is greater than is equal to n, which is less than is equal to m. Okay, which implies that Sn is bounded by m, because Sn is a supremum, and supremum is what? Least upper bound. Okay, so least upper bound always less than is equal to upper bound, all upper bound. Okay, so the sequence Sn is a sequence Sn has a upper bound. Okay, from the definition of Sn we have Sn is less than Sn. We already discussed about this. So this is implies Xn is less than is equal to Sn, and we also know that Sn is less than is equal to m. So Xn less than is equal to Sn less than is equal to m. and also minus m is less than xn. So we write it as minus m less than is equal to xn less than is equal to Sn less than is equal to m. Okay, which implies that this is part of boundedness. Now we show that this sequence is monotonic. Okay, since xk is less than is equal to Sn for all k greater than is equal to n by the definition of n, we discussed it above. Okay, this implies that xk is less than is equal to Sn for all k greater than is equal to n plus 1, because this is hold for all k greater than is equal to n. So this is also hold for k greater than is equal to n plus 1, n plus 2, so on. Okay, but this is the definition. Okay, 1 minute. Now we take supremum both side in this. Okay, supremum both side, we get supremum of xk less than is equal to Sn, but supremum of xk for all k greater than is equal to n plus 1, which is defined by this, which is equal to n plus 1. Okay, which is less than is equal to Sn, as Sn is an upper bound for xk k greater than is equal to n plus 1. Okay, so Sn is monotonically decreasing. This is the definition of monotonically decreasing. Okay, and here we see that xn sequence is bounded. Okay, and similarly we do for sequence Tn. Okay, in second part we prove that Tn is less than is equal to Sm for all Mn and belongs to natural number. Let two any number natural number m and n belongs to natural number, then we see that n plus m, which is always greater than is equal to by n, because this is natural number and this is also a natural number. And also we see that n plus m is greater than is equal to m. Okay, then by definition of supremum we write as for all xk, this is the definition of Sn, for all xk less than is equal to Sn for all k greater than is equal to n. So this is also hold for this relation. Okay, so we write it as x n plus m less than is equal to Sn, and similarly for Tn we write it as Tn less than is equal to x n plus m.